Hi everyone, it's Kara Wedby with Simply Magical Vacations by Kara, coming to you today to give you my Walt Disney World and Norwegian Cruise Line trip haul from spring break. Woo! I'm also going to do a review as part of this haul of the cruise package you can get on Amazon.com that I bought at the suggestion of several different vlogs that I've watched from several different people going on different kinds of cruises, different cruise lines, of what you might need in your room on that cruise. Being on Disney cruises mostly, I had never needed any of these things or I never thought to bring any of these things, so it was very helpful. And it happened to be all in a cruise pack that was suggested to me on Amazon.com. So we'll talk about that and whether or not I used it all, and if not, which things were the most valuable to me out of that pack. So let's get started. First of all, it was my birthday on Saturday, so part of this trip I was at Walt Disney World on my birthday, and we stayed at the Beach Club Villas, and you can see all the pictures on my page. But my kids got me some birthday presents, and one of them is the new castle ears. You can see the castle right there, Cinderella castle ears, and I got those, so I'm wearing them. My son got me those, and then my daughter got me, or one of my daughters got me these socks. They say late for everything, and they have the clock on it. It's the White Rabbit. I also have the shirt to match this, so now I have the socks. And then my other daughter got me my favorite snack at Disney, which is the Goofy Candy Company sour gummy worms, which I ate, so those are not here to show you. But those were my birthday presents from Walt Disney World. While I was at Disney, you know, I like to get a magnet for each new resort I stay at. So this is the Beach Club Resort magnet. It's Ariel, and there's a statue of Ariel at the Beach Club. So it says Beach Club Resort, Mermaid at Heart, and then it has Ariel on it. So I thought that was pretty cool. So that is the Beach Club magnet. And while I was at Disney, I went to Vera Bradley to exchange my passport holder that I bought there. With RFID card protection I showed you in my last haul. I took it to Cozumel. We were going on the Mayan Ruins tour, and then I tried to open it to get something out that I needed, like my ID or something, and the snap part just pulled completely out and broke on our motor coach as we were on our way to go to the Mayan Ruins. So I tweeted a picture to them. I asked them if they could exchange it without the receipt, because obviously this happened while I was on vacation. I didn't have my receipt, but they did have my email associated with my purchases, so I figured they could look it up. So when we got there on Saturday, I had them look that up, and they were able to replace it for me, no problem. So I got a new one of those, and then I had a Pandora bracelet break on the trip that I got at the Magic Kingdom at Uptown Jewelers, and it was a rose gold one, and I have shown you that on a previous haul. I opened it for the very first time to take on the trip with me, and it broke. Like, the little piece snapped off on the end, and it completely broke. So I brought all the pieces plus the warranty with me to Uptown Jewelers, and even though it had been 30 days since I had purchased it, I purchased it on our New Year's trip, they still let me exchange it, no problem. So Disney's wonderful about that, and Vera Bradley was wonderful. So while I was at Vera Bradley, I had gotten some like gift cards, like like they asked me to take a survey, and I had gotten like a certain amount of money off my next purchase by taking the survey. So I went in there and asked them if I could use that. So they exchanged my passport thing, and then I bought some other stuff. So this is the jewelry holder, Vera Bradley jewelry pouch. I think it was like $60 or something, but I got it, the discount on it. And it's got a place for your earrings. Up here it unsnaps, and you can put your earrings through it. And then there's a clear zipper pouch here where you could put necklaces or things, bracelets, things you want to be able to see jewelry-wise. And then on the bottom part, it has another separate zipper pouch, which these would both be great for like watches or necklaces to keep them from tangling, and then two separate sections down here to put bracelets and things in. So it's great. I love it. It matches my new travel bag I showed you in the last haul video that I got, the Weekender. So I got that, and then I also got this little Vera Bradley pill holder that I wanted to take on the cruise. I had tried to get a pill holder like this at the dollar store, and it broke and all the pills went everywhere. So don't get these at the dollar store. But Vera Bradley, it was only 20 bucks for this thing, and it has even an extra holder too, in addition to Monday through Sunday. So it has a place to put your name in here, and it also matches my other bags. So I got that as well. So Vera Bradley's wonderful. Their customer service is wonderful. They did great. So thank you, Vera Bradley. And I had ordered this Vera Bradley bag before I went on the trip from Zulily.com. They had a sale. And so it is a carry-on size rolly bag that's made of the waterproof material. It has a zipper pouch on the front here. This top part, this top section opens, and you can, it has mesh pockets on the inside on one side, and then it's a huge amount of space in here. These unsnap at the top. So you can take this on the plane with you and either put it under the seat or put it up in the overhead bin. And then my other weekender bag would fit on top of the telescoping part of this, which is right here. You just pull it out. And if you want to, the whole thing rolls. But if you don't want it to, and this is called Pack Light or Very Light Roll-On Carry-On. If you want to carry it, you can carry it like this and not roll it. It also has the zip front pocket, and then it has this big pocket below, which to me reminds me of its own like built-in cube, packing cube. So that's what's on the bottom. If you don't use the top, or if what you put in the top is not big and can be folded down flat, the whole thing folds completely down to that size. And then you can just roll it under. And it's got feet on the bottom too. So that's awesome. Got that from Zulily.com, another Vera Bradley carry-on bag. So just thought I'd show you that. Now to the Flower and Garden Festival. I briefly went to Epcot since we were staying at the Beach Club Villas. It was close by, to get my annual pass holder magnet. It's Pluto, and these are huge. The ones for the Flower and Garden Festival, there's two. You get this one through like April 13th, and then there's another one after that that I won't be able to get with a different character. But this one is Pluto, and it's cute, but they're big. And then I got the little Flower and Garden passport that tells all the different food booths and what kind of food's in them. And then I got the Flower and Garden Epcot Festival guide map. So that was nice. I didn't think I'd be able to go to that festival, so it was nice to be able to do that. Let's move on to the Royal Caribbean Norwegian Cruise Line haul, shall we? We were on the Norwegian Epic. It was a 5-night cruise. It was to Cozumel and then to their private island of Great Stirrup Cay. So I'm wearing a shirt that says Great Stirrup Cay, and then it has actually all the Bahamian Islands on it. All the white t-shirts that day at the little shops on the island were $5 a piece. So I liked this one. I got it. You must have cash to pay for the souvenirs on their island because they are done by locals, not by Norwegian. So you can't charge it to your room. I learned that one the hard way. I got a magnet for the Epic. It says Norwegian Epic, and then it gives the stats of the ship. So that is my Norwegian Epic magnet. And then I also put my magnets together so I can put them on the fridge. I also got a Great Stirrup Cay magnet when we got to the island. Got the Norwegian magnet in their gift shop, their duty-free gift shop. Every gift shop on there was duty-free, so no taxes. It was great. This one was wrapped up by one of the locals. It is a frog. It's a frog. He moves. And then it says Great Stirrup Cay on it, which literally everything there, they go to all the islands. Right next to Great Stirrup Cay is Coco Cay, which is, or Coco Cay, however you want to say it, which is Royal Caribbean's private island that they're currently working on, and the construction is supposed to be done soon in May. So we got to see that one up close too. It's literally right next to it. And some of these said Coco Cay on them, so you know they go to the other islands and sell things too. But remember, cash only, friends. Something we'll talk about in another video. I'm going to do a comparison video between Disney Cruise Line and Norwegian Cruise Line, so you can know the pros and cons of each, and we'll discuss some of those things in that video. All right, so I bought this on the ship in their duty-free gift shop. It's a Spirit jersey. You know I love Spirit jerseys, but this one is Norwegian Cruise Line Spirit jersey, and it says off to see the world, and it's sparkly letters. So I liked it the best. There was one that said off the grid, and it was white, but I didn't want a white one. I don't have this bright pink color. So I got it, and then onto the cruise pack from Amazon. Okay, so this is what I bought on Amazon.com all together. I put in one thing that I was searching for, and it actually just brought up this whole thing, and it said, most people bought all this together. Do you want all this? And it was everything I was looking for, so I just bought it all together. I was going to show you at the dollar store. I also got this small little slender first aid kit that was recommended by Elisa from EECC Travels on YouTube. And I thought that was a great idea. We didn't need it, thank goodness, but I did have that on the ship with us. But it was not in the cruise pack on Amazon. I got it at the dollar store. So one of the things that I went searching for was this. It's basically the generic version of Poopery, but it's called Bowl Aroma Toilet Spritz Odor Eliminator. So on the Norwegian Epic, the way that the bathrooms were was not my favorite configuration, and we'll talk about that in a video. But this was good. This was necessary, and I bought one for each room because we had connecting rooms. We used this. So I definitely recommend this on a cruise. Definitely recommend you get something like this to spray in the toilet before you have to go number 2. That's all I'll say about that. So I got 2 bottles of that in this kit. I got these, which are towel holders. They hold your cruise towel on your chair while you're like lounging, like your lounge chair either at the beach or on the ship, and they're great. They worked, and I actually used those. So I got 2 sets of those, and I used them. They work well. The kit also came with this Cruise On non-surge protector that you plug into one outlet on your cruise ship. There were only 2 outlets, no, maybe 3 in our whole room, and none of them had USB. So this was quite necessary. I needed this. On a Disney cruise ship, they seem to have more outlets in the room, but on the Norwegian and most other cruise lines, they do not. So I highly recommend this. The company is Cruise On, and it came in this cruise pack from Amazon.com, but it has 2 USB chargers right here and 3 plugs that just goes into one outlet, and we needed all of them. So I recommend that highly in the cruise pack. I had showed you these in another haul that I got from Disney for the kids to use, and they are slider things, and they have different characters on them to put their key cards in for the ship. We did use these, but they were a hassle and a half, and we'll have to talk about how they do the kids club there and when you had to get out cards for stuff. On a Disney cruise, it's different. You can scan your card. On the Norwegian cruise, they always have to have you take your card out, and they have to slide it almost like a credit card. So we'll talk about that in another video. So those were okay, but they're not the best kind of carrier to use for a Norwegian ship. This is our cruise tags that I had to print out for the ship. And they're just paper, and you just staple them to your luggage, which I thought was flimsy and stupid, and the porters would have just ripped that right off, and then where would my luggage be? So they sell these in the cruise pack. You can either get a 4-pack or an 8-pack. So I got a 8-pack of the luggage tag holders, and they give you these little silver things to put on your luggage. And then it came with a 4-pack of lanyard holders, which are just clear. Let's see. They're small. They're a smaller version, and it would hold the lanyard with those black lanyard strings you saw me have. So yes, you need something to hold it, but honestly, the luggage tags came in real handy. I don't think I needed the lanyard holder things. I have a better idea for that. So I'll let you know that in my next video comparing the 2 cruise lines. Finally, I ordered these magnet hook things. So they're like, if I can get one out here. There's like 22 of them in here, and it gives you the magnet and then the hole, and you take the hook out, which is separate in here, and you put the hook in the hole. Here's the hooks. So you take the hook out, put it in the end of this, and there's 22 of them, and you can hang up stuff in your room because the walls in a cruise ship are magnetic. So the walls in your room are magnetic. This just gives you more storage space, but I didn't use these at all. So at first when we got on the ship, and again, I'll talk about this in the comparison video. When we first got on the ship and got to the rooms, I was certainly glad we got 2 rooms because they're not huge compared to a Disney Cruise Line room. But they didn't seem to have any storage. I couldn't find any drawers anywhere. And then we realized, like, too late in the ship after we discovered all the storage, that there was this pink placard in the room that was laminated that says, here's all the storage in your room, and also how to turn on the lights, which also would have been helpful if we'd have looked at that sooner. So it ended up having plenty of storage, but you just had to find it. So we never needed those hooks to hang anything up. So of that cruise pack, I definitely use these towel holders on your chair. I used the Poopery stuff. I used the Cruise On outlet. And I used the luggage tag holders, but I did not use the magnets. So just wanted to let you know that was my experience. Now, I have not been on Royal Caribbean's cruise yet. We are staying in a junior suite in May on their ship, so I'll kind of let you know how the storage goes in that one and if we need those hooks or not. But I did not need them on the Norwegian ship. So that is my haul, and that is what I thought of the Amazon.com cruise pack. I will do, again, a separate video to compare Norwegian Cruise Line versus Disney Cruise Line and sailing on the two. Talk to you later.